Something's weighing heavy. This ain't healthy. Love's empty. Something's weighing heavy.
Yo guys, welcome back to another episode of Hot Topics Creative Connect. Now this is where I try and connect you guys with creatives that you may or may not know. Now, today's creative person is very, very exciting. But before I tell you who, I would really appreciate if you could subscribe to the channel, share this with your friends, family. On the bottom on the left, you can click and subscribe so it's all done easily. But today, joining me on the show is Bunmi, who you may remember from playing a certain character in EastEnders. That's not all she does though. She's also an artist, an entrepreneur, and most recently, a fiance. Wow, so Bunmi, thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, this is crazy. I can't believe that I have you here.
Me?
Yes, you.
Oh, I love it.
You're a part of our childhood. What do you mean?
I mean,
Come on. Do you know what I did want to do was sing that Mercy song. You got me begging you for mercy. Yeah, yeah.
ooh,
Wow.
vocals. Oh my God, fun fact.
Fun facts.
Okay, so I have like a, you know when rappers like put, I think it's hot.
It's hotline. Do you know how to, can I be honest with you guys? I'm not a technology guy. So I can put the
I'm the same.
I can put the phone on silent.
Yeah.
But the iPad now, it's unprofessional. Sorry, I do apologize.
It's okay.
Fun fact.
Oh, so a rapper mentioned my character in a rap once.
Really?
Yes, Creptan, Conan.
What did
I
they
don't know
say?
the song, but I still try to figure out if it's shady or not. He says, even fat boys don't show mercy. I was gagged.
No, I know. I don't think that was. I don't think I was shady, but that's
cool,
that means you
innit?
made it. That means you made
Honestly, guys, it's my claim to fame.
it. Your claim to fame.
I tell everyone.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, so obviously everyone knows you from EastEnders and that kind
Yeah.
of stuff, but we want to take it back because the point of this show is kind of also for people that are upcoming creatives to understand how you got to where you are now and how you got to EastEnders and what your journey's been like so far. So talk to me, like, what was your childhood like? Like, were you destined to be an actor? Because you're Nigerian, right?
Yeah.
So wasn't your parents like doctor, lawyer?
No.
They weren't?
No, not really at all. I feel like I've always been like a very extroverted child.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've always been very drama
Were
queen.
you a single? You like
Firstborn.
Firstborn. Okay.
But I took those 4 to 5 years of only child very seriously.
Very
I think
to make your mark.
to really make my mark. Even the other day, like one of my friends was like, "Are you the firstborn?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "You don't give that." I'm like, he goes, "You give it only child, like last born." So I've always really been like very like loud and very bubbly and all over the place. And then I think my dad mainly started to notice that I had like I really wanted to act. So he just kind of encouraged me, just like, yeah, go ahead. And then the more I got into it and the more he started to see that I was good at it, and like other family members were like, you know, you can really do this. Like I wouldn't advise many to do this, but I think you can. Shout out to Auntie Jokesh. I'll never forget the conversation. Okay. Yeah, she was like, you know, normally we will say, go do doctor, go do that. But she's like, I think you could pursue
You can leave the
this.
doctor alone.
Just leave that. This is your calling. I said, you know, Auntie, I've been thinking that too. So I've always been very supported and encouraged. My mum, I would say, pushed me more academically.
Okay.
But by that time, I was already professionally acting. So I just used it as an opportunity to get a degree in things I would like to do later in life.
Oh, so do you have a degree in like acting as well?
No, because I was already acting, I didn't see the point.
Okay, cool.
So I was like, okay, I would want to open a drama school one day. So I'll get a course. At that time, it was only business and media studies. So that's what I did in order to further my aid when I wanted to open up a school.
Okay, yeah.
But it so happens I have a production company now. So when I'm having those conversations, I say, listen, I have degree, so I know what I'm talking about.
Of course you know.
Do you get? So I like to, so as a child, I was allowed the space to be myself. I wasn't really like told to shut up. It's like, okay, carry on just as you are. And then I combined that with the push of also academics
Mm-hmm.
and combine the two. Because I come from a very entrepreneurial family, so all my
Okay.
family all have their own businesses. So I knew I would want to do that as well.
Yeah.
So I just found a way to do it with the things that I like to do.
Yeah, I think that's the best way, like my parents, well, I'm half Jamaican, half Ghanaian.
Oh,
But
cool.
yeah, but my dad was never like, you must own a business. You must be
Yeah.
an entrepreneur like me. Like it was never that. It was just do what you're doing and do it well.
That's it. Yeah.
Make sure if you're the manager, if you're in Sainsbury's, you need to be the regional manager,
Exactly.
store manager, like
That's
just whatever
it.
you're doing, do it well, basically.
And African parents, you just have to show them the results.
Yes.
Then they'll be quiet.
Yes, when I showed him my most recent job and I moved into the media company that I'm working for now.
Yeah.
When I went to Ghana, he's working for this one. He's working for this one.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So in my head, I was like, and then now he's got to a point where he's like, do you know what? I've realized that you can have all the degrees that you have that you want, but you haven't got a degree in common sense. That he goes, then you'll fail. That's what he said to me. I was like, it's true,
100%.
But when I was younger, I felt like I had to go to university,
Okay.
but I didn't. I just navigated my way around.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So okay, so when did acting start for you? Like, what age did it start for you where you started like doing shows and that kind of stuff?
So I think the bug hit me when I was like in year 5, and I was like, when we did the nativity, and I was like, I really think I could be Mary, but I was still quite shy about
Yeah.
it because, like, with me, I'm either 0 or I'm 100. So knowing I had such a big personality, I just felt like it was just too big. So I just used to keep it to myself. But then it's like it just kept the pull to want to be in the front kept pulling me forward. So then the end of school play, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna put myself forward for the lead role. And I did the audition, and my teacher was like, oh my God, where you been hiding this talent? And I was like, oh my God, I knew it. I was like, I knew I could do this. And then she didn't give me the role I wanted. She gave me the role. I was a cow.
A cow. Her judgment was off.
She's okay. So it's how it goes. Yeah. Everyone in my class, we all had to participate. So me and Shane was a quiet boy. So he always just to do the job just to say that he did it. So he would like to sweep as a transition just to say that he was part of the show because he was so shy. So I was like, I was that bad? Like, I have to do the participation role? That's crazy. But then I was like, listen to Shane. I said, listen, we'll turn this role into the main thing. Because we were going to be on every scene because the cow goes along with the lead character, but we have no words. I said, we're going to steal this show. And sure enough, we did. And then we became the most popular character. So that's when I knew that, okay, I can do this. Then I suppressed it again when I went to secondary school. And then again, it just kept kind of pulling me again. And then I did the school play Wizard of Oz. Funny enough, I went to school with Cynthia Revo.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, so she was like a few years above me. So our drama teacher had her favourite, so Cynthia was her favourite.
Okay.
So when she left, there was an opening for the new favourite. So I was like, okay, I think it's my time. So I did it. No one knew I could sing at the time. And then they were like, oh, okay, hello. So they were like, but she didn't really trust me to do the lead. And so I was like, okay, fine. So she gave me the guard, the wizard.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, cool. And I said, okay, no problem. I'm going to turn this role into the one that everybody wants. And I sure enough did that. And then that's when my parents, because people were coming to my parents like, oh, she's really good. Like, she can really do this. And I was like, okay, I think this is something I'm going to pursue. And then when I left school, that's when I went to drama school. And then
What drama school did you go to?
I went to identity drama school.
Okay, is it like ID?
Yeah, ID, yeah.
Okay,
so when they first started, I was there. And then within a few months, they launched the agency. And then that was it from there. And then my career just started.
So after Identity, is that when you get EastEnders?
No, it was a long time after that.
Okay, really?
So yeah, my first job was at the Royal Court Theatre.
Okay.
Doing Gone Too Far. So then after that, did a few other jobs, TV, theatre jobs. And then EastEnders came, I don't know how many, I'm really bad with dates, but quite a while after. And yeah.
And what was the process like for EastEnders? Like the audition process? And it was E20 went in first, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, so with that, when I was young, I was obsessed. I've always been obsessed with EastEnders.
Okay.
So I used to tell this little boyfriend I had at the time. I used to be like, listen, I'm going to be on EastEnders and I'm only going to be on there for a year. and I'm gonna play Stacey's best friend because Lacey Turner is one of my favorite actresses.
Okay, yeah.
So I was like, okay, that's what I wanted. And then finally the audition came up, and I was like, oh my God, here's my time. And it was
This is why
to
you speak stuff
be.
into existence.
Let me tell you something, because the role I had, the audition I had was to be Stacey's best friend.
Really?
Come and see God.
Are you being serious?
I swear to you.
You got to speak stuff into
You
existence.
have to see it and you have to believe it. You have to say it, you have to believe it. Because I just knew that was what it was going to be. And then I went for the audition. And at that time, if I went for an audition, I was getting the role. So there was no way I wasn't getting this role. And I didn't get the role. I said, oh God.
What, at EastEnders?
Yeah.
Okay.
I said, oh, is this where it ends? I said, God, is this the final? So I was very confused. And then I was like, okay, it's fine. Like, it just wasn't meant to be. And then a few months later, E20 came around. So I said, okay, maybe this is the way in, like, you know, it's not EastEnders main, but it's something. And then that audition process was quite long. Yeah, they had a lot of people in for that because it was a new concept. So, but it was a really cool audition. Again, like, I go through phases where I need things to affirm my belief in myself.
Yeah.
So one of the final auditions, it was like a group setting.
Wow.
And we all had to perform in front of the other auditionees. So when I did my one, which I did with Ricky, who plays Fatboy,
Yeah.
after I did my scene, everyone was like, oh, like they were so engrossed in it that like it was a play. I'm thinking, guys, we are competing, but I'm showing, like, you're engaged with what I'm doing. I was like, okay, I think I got it. Then I got the part, but my character was the only character that wasn't going to transition onto the main show.
Okay.
So everyone else was already on it except for me. So I was cool with that because I was like, at least I'm on there somehow. And then after E20...
Because E20 was on like BBC Three or something, wasn't it?
No, it was online.
It was only online?
Yeah, so it was like at the beginning of social media.
So was it on iPlayer then?
No, there was no iPlayer at the time.
Oh, okay.
It was, well, I don't think there was. It was just, it was the very beginning of like Twitter. I don't think Instagram was even around at that time.
Okay.
It was a very, well, it probably was, but it wasn't as big as Twitter at the time. So it was the very first inception of online stuff. So it was on their website. That's where it was. It wasn't iPlayer. It was a website. And so, yeah, so similar to your story, when E20 came out, I was in uni and everyone was like, oh, but you're not on the main show. My best friend was like, she is. I'm like, friend, you can't tell people that. I'm not on it. She's like, I don't care. They're trying to be shady. So she'll tell everyone, yeah, she's on the main show. Like, you have to wait. She's going to go on the main show. And then after we did the whole thing, the exec at the time came up and was like, I'd like to offer you a job. And I was like, wow.
Okay.
And then from that, it was, you know, when they say like, you know, you tell God your plan and it gives you more, then I was able to introduce the first Nigerian like character and family on the show. So it was nice to also be able to like make history in that kind of way. So that's what that was. And sure enough, I was there on the main show for about a year, and just as I thought. And
So
that's that.
with being like playing a Nigerian character, do they ask you about like certain what would this actually happen in a Nigerian home? Like, do they ask for your advice on how best to do it, or do they kind of have people that will be like, oh no, this is how it is?
Yeah, ish, because I think my character was more centered around her being Christian, so there wasn't so much focus on her being Nigerian.
Yeah.
Until the storyline of when she needed to get married came up. So then, like, there was we were meant to do like a whole big Nigerian wedding.
Oh, was you?
Yeah, so that's what they did call me in for that. Like, the costume department, we were like, they were really cool ladies. And they were like, listen, we've been researching this. We need to know what's the tea. I said, listen, let me take
Bring
what
your
we need to do.
aunties.
Yeah,
I
said, let me show you. I said, we need color scheme. Okay? It's not just pick color. You have to really be intentional. This, you know?
Yeah.
So we were going through it, but then it did get scrapped.
Okay.
But they did, yeah, when it came to that, they were because it depends on the department. They get really excited about new things, and that would have been a new concept to bring in. So, yeah, we did have a nice convo about that. Taught them a lot about, you know, how we do weddings and how we do all those things. So, yeah, that was a
with
good
your
time.
own coming up soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will come to that one.
We'll get to
that one. But okay, so no, that makes sense. In terms of like, I remember when we had a conversation prior to this.
Yeah.
You were saying that you lend your like Mercy was a character, and you just lend your body to the character to, you know, kind of act her out. So how similar was Mercy to you yourself? Was there any similarities, or were you like, she's completely different to who I
Yeah,
am?
very different to who I am.
Okay,
Yeah, it's like I don't go to the pub.
yeah, it's true.
You
Oh, yeah, the
know?
Vic, yeah.
Yeah, I don't do that. But she was a sweet girl. She was, I think, how I really wanted to play the character was that she was just a very nice, sweet girl. Maybe more on the quieter side, very sensitive.
Yeah, she was very softly spoken.
Yeah.
But you're softly spoken anyway. But she was
No.
no. Yeah, she was very, because I was looking at some of the episodes,
Ah.
and I was like, yeah, she was very softly spoken.
Yeah. No, in real life, I'm not really.
Yeah.
I'm trying to work on it though.
No, but you are who you are.
No, I get that, but I want to be mysterious.
Okay.
Because when you go out and you hear the snaps back and it's just me in the background,
Yeah.
hey, oh my God, please.
Sometimes I'm like, I got a good snap, and I go back the next morning I'm thinking you're singing through the whole
That's the
thing.
whole-
Just save it and keep it for yourself.
I swear. So I just want to maintain small mystery. Just a little bit. But yeah, I wouldn't say I like to maintain the position I don't have in common. I have nothing in common with any character I play. I just want to say, okay, cool, here's my interpretation. Here's me giving you your story.
Okay.
Yeah, so not necessarily, because I remember especially during that period I was very much on that we have nothing in common, so I can play it completely authentically and really just be an actor.
Yeah.
And perform and not just be, I guess you could say, lazy and just read.
Yeah.
You know? So I tried to be very intentional with every storyline that came up. Like I remember when we had the first scene of me in the Vic, it's not anything anyone would notice, but I made it seem like, oh, I've never really been here before, because I would imagine a character like her, it's not common for her to go there.
Yeah.
So I really wanted to play like she's stepping into new territory and she has to get comfortable. So things like that I would do, like if there's certain things I feel like it's not in her immediate realm, she's doing it because she's friends with people who do this.
Yeah, because I say pub culture isn't really in our culture.
It's not in our culture.
Yeah,
And
it's more like go to the house,
Yeah.
or maybe club, but not really pub.
Exactly, yeah. So I really wanted to like introduce her into this world, like, okay, she's getting familiar with her friends, because they were new friends, weren't they?
Yeah.
So she's going along with them and what they like to do. So I really wanted to play that she's getting comfortable, like not just I'm here. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
'Cause I imagine if I took any of those characters like Hayat, they'd also be like, oh, okay. Do you know what I mean? It's not their normal place to be. So
Okay, yeah.
those are the type of things I really wanted to, what I really did do with that character, with Mercy.
No, definitely. So when you were going back just a little bit, you were on the ID agency.
Not at that time.
Oh, not at that time. You moved to
Yeah,
another
I'd left.
agency.
Yeah, I'd left at that time.
So this agency thing, is there levels to them? Like, are there like really good agencies, or is it just about who gets the call for EastEnders? Like,
yeah, I think it's a mix. So you have agents who have access to like, different types of roles, and everything is like relationship based. So, your agent will get you the audition, but how I see it is your agent gets you the audition and then it's down to you. Like I go into every audition with the mindset of this is our first meeting, but not our last.
Okay.
So I always say, just get me in the room and I'll do my job. Like you do yours, I do mine.
Okay.
And that makes for a great relationship and then can help either push the agency further and then ultimately your career further. So I always say, like, find someone who is hungry enough to really put you and champion you when they get into these conversations, and then you need to now seal the deal. So yeah, it's just one of those ones. Like anyone could get the audition so long as they have a good representation, and then you just do your job.
Okay, cool. Well, there's your advice.
Yeah.
Let the agent do their job and make sure you do yours.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Because you're on the agency, but at the end of the day, they're working for you, you're working for them.
Yeah.
So you have to really establish that and get that in your head and not just be so relaxed, like, oh, why didn't I get that audition? Well, maybe you need to also do something.
It's true.
Yeah, like maybe you need to keep these relationships going when you finish the job, and because it's really a remembrance game. More time, you might feel like no one's paying attention to you, but they're just waiting for this particular job and they'll call you. They're like, I know I want Bunmi for this.
Okay.
They'll come and get you.
Yeah.
So you just have to make sure you do your job every time you walk in the room.
Okay, cool. And how old were you when you started EastEnders?
Oh, God, I'm bad with these. I don't know.
Were you a teenager?
No, I was
Okay,
in
cool.
uni. So
Oh,
no,
okay.
I think I was like 19.
Okay, cool.
I want to say 19.
What were the hours like? Was it hard?
Yeah, it was hard because I was in my last year of uni.
Wow.
So I
How did you
was.
balance
Oh,
studying
I
and
don't know. I don't know. But I have a.
learning lines?
Yeah, okay. So I have a way of thinking, like, if I want to do something, I'm going to get it done.
Okay,
So I knew I had to get these. I chose not to do a dissertation because I knew it would be too much.
Okay.
So I did exams. So I was like, all right, cool. I was like, throughout second year, I was never in uni.
Okay, cool.
Because I was filming the whole time. So I remember this one guy in one of my classes, he was like shocked that I made it to the following year because I was never around. I was like, yeah, because I'll film all day and then after I'll go to the library and then I'll do my work and then just repeat. And then, you know, before there was ChatGPT, there was my best friend. She used to do some of my essays for me.
No, read this one.
I'm like, can you just, thank you.
Yeah.
So I had a system going and I can balance things quite well because I knew I had to finish uni and I knew I had to go to work. So like even with my first year, I was doing the film Fallout. I was on Channel 4.
Yeah.
So I literally would get picked up at 6 a.m. and then I'd come back around like 6 p.m. and then hang out all night with everyone and then do the same thing again. And I wasn't sleeping. Like I was sleeping like during lunch times. Like I was not sleeping whatsoever.
Okay.
And no one even noticed that I was leaving. Like they would just be like, where have you been all day?
Yeah.
Like some people like, I just saw you come out of a big black car. And I'm like, yeah, because I'm filming. But they never understood what I was really doing. Until it came out. They're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I was like,
was there a lot of responsibility? Like back then, like obviously the money was probably good for a person of that age.
Yeah.
So was that like a lot to balance? Like not wanting to, because me, I'll just splash.
I splashed all.
When
I did my first job, the Royal Court one, I'm not the child. So there's 4, well, I have 5 siblings, but there's 4 of us at that time, right? So with 2 of us, I'll have something in common, the other 2 don't. So it's me and my brother, we're not very good with money, although we're good now.
Now.
But when I first got that paycheck, more cash out, was you put your card in those days. And I was, and I was buying nonsense until I said, I need to buy a phone. I went to Argos. I put my card in. It said decline. I said, I said, oh my God, there's no money. I finished. My dad was like, look at you. I said, oh my God. So when I got my next job, he created an account for me. He was like, all your money goes in there. Do not touch it. So all throughout uni, I didn't touch any of my money. Okay. And it was just sitting in an account.
It's like he tested you to see, can she financially manage?
And she said she can't.
So we will down.
He just let me take it. Clearly, you have not learned. So at that time, I forgot I had the money.
Okay.
Yeah, I just forgot it was. I just told myself, don't remember you have it. So I would just use I'll take out maybe 100 and just manage off that.
Okay, yeah.
And just do like that. It was funny because I will never forget one day, one of my friends, we were going to the cash point. So she was looking over my shoulder and she saw the amount that was in there. She was like, I said, I didn't even pay attention to it because I refused to look at the number.
Yeah.
So that I don't think it's a thing I have access to. So yeah, so.
And she was thinking, wow, I need to keep this thing close. Let me keep you close. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I was cool. I was cool until I started traveling.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you've done a lot of traveling?
Well, after, I think my last year when I was in EastEnders in my 3rd year, when I finished uni, is when I started traveling.
Okay.
And then, we'll just...
So are you still a traveller?
No. Even now, I'm not really a traveller. We were just going on holidays, girls' trips.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not much of I'm very, boring. I just like to sit in one place and just stay. I'm the best, okay. So if someone calls me we're going, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm a great +1. I'll come everywhere, but it's never going to be my idea.
Yeah, you'll just follow.
I'll just follow.
Okay, yeah.
I haven't got a burning desire to travel.
Yeah, neither do I,
Yeah.
Do you know I went away recently and on my way back I got upgraded because the flight was overbooked. I said,
Oh.
thank you, Lord. It was only premium economy.
That's the sound.
But when I sat there, I said, that economy is inhumane. I said, what? Because I have to sit on the edge of the end of the row and then put my legs out like this.
Oh,
because my
legs are long.
And then every minute someone's brushing past me. I said, nah. When I've now, someone said once you turn right on the plane or whatever, you can never turn left again.
Yeah, you can't. When I first did my first class, which was like it was by accident. We still to this day don't know how my mum and we got on that flight. We booked that ticket. When they told us where we were sitting, I said, "Oh, is this the life?"
A menu, bro.
Menu, sit down.
Proper cutlery.
Hot towel.
Yeah, that one. I didn't even sit down for a minute. I just put my luggage up, closed it. Apple juice, champagne.
I said,
orange juice.
I said, "Hi, madam." I said, "Hi."
It's a different life.
It's very different life.
Yeah. That's good. It's just crazy. But no, yeah, I'm not much of a traveller either.
Yeah.
You know, I like to be at home.
Me too.
I like to be familiar with my surroundings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now I want to travel.
Really?
Just to do vacations. Like I just want to. I only ever do things that I have a big, like, fantasy about.
Okay. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'd rather sit at home.
Well, you have to choose where your honeymoon will be.
Yeah.
We'll come back to that point again because there's something you need to know. Okay, but back to the EastEnders stuff.
Yes.
The last thing is, so I was doing my research as I would.
Yeah.
And I remember there was an article that said you were speaking to Kent Online at the time, and you said it was a mutual decision for you to leave EastEnders.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't go back.
Okay.
Are you still of that thinking now? And was there a reason why you wouldn't go back?
No, so it's not nothing to do with the show. It's just the way I used to think. So I'm a big pattern person. So growing up, I moved areas at like the big milestones of my life. So when I grew up in South, like Borough, Elephant, around those areas. So when I went to secondary school, we moved to Brixton. So then I had to like start all over again, make new friends because no one I knew was going there.
Okay, cool.
Then when I went to college, that's when I moved to Kent. So then I had the whole new... So I always saw myself as like being very adaptable. And when I moved to one place, I always think, okay, I'm done here. I have to move to the next. So, and I already said to myself when I was a kid that I only wanted to be on there for a year because I didn't want to get trapped into... Because the industry can stereotype you quite quickly.
Okay.
Once they see that you're good at one thing or you've been in one thing, they kind of just keep you there. And I've always kind of wanted to explore in my career. So I just had it in my mind that I only wanted to be on there a year, enough to enjoy my time there, make my dream come true and move on. So that was my thought process, is that I've done it and I just want to do something else now.
Yeah.
But now I think I've expanded my thought process a bit more, where it's okay to revisit things with a new approach, new stories. So I would go back in a sense that I would love to introduce like a proper family that can stay and explore those stories within that community and give it representation, because now I understand what representation is. I never knew all that before. It was just, I want to act. So I just saw it as like, once you do one thing, like you just don't move back into your old house.
Yeah.
That's how I saw it.
So now you're saying you would go back. You'll go back different to achieve something different to what you would achieve back then.
Yeah. So I've done that and that's been done. So I would go back if they said we want to do this and it makes sense. I'd be like, sure, let's do it. So I've kind of expanded my thought process. But at that time, I just saw things as very linear. Like, if you do this, like almost like boyfriends. Like, if you have one, what are you going back for?
People, they do it. They do it. And I tell them, I have friends, I'm like, okay. Because once I've told you once, I'm not telling you again. So now the mistake is for you to make again.
Yeah. So I just kind of see things as like, you've done that now, you've honored it. There's no need to revisit again. Celebrate it for what it was. So that's what my mindset was. It was nothing about being on the show. It's just the way I used to think. I still think that way, but I've definitely expanded my thought process.
You could probably bring more to the show if you went back there now.
Do you see it? Yeah. So it's a conversation I would love to have and say, okay, cool, let's do this. Let's try this. Sure, if it makes sense. But if it doesn't make sense, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, because talking about achieving, like you achieved what you wanted to achieve back then, but back then, I'm pretty sure, was that like the first African family on EastEnders?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
has there been one since? I don't think so.
No, yeah.
So,
And it's set in East London,
yeah.
you know? So if that was the case, I would love to really explore that representation.
Yeah.
In that sense.
Because I think that the community, like the African community, has changed since then a lot.
Exactly.
A lot. I think people know more about
Exactly.
the community now, and they understand things more. And
Yeah.
it's a different audience as well.
Exactly.
So-
And the audience is already tapped in.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like everyone, I mean, I feel like demographically, a lot of like, especially like Black British, you know, when you have to tick the box African,
Yeah.
they love Phil, they love Ian, they love Max.
Yeah.
You know, we
Got nothing left.
like they love those characters, you know. So they're already in the show. The show's a staple. So, you know, it's always about if you want to, then why not, you know? So yeah, but it would be nice, you know?
Yeah.
I would love to see. I feel like the, what's they like, the Trumans, you know,
Yeah.
they're holding it down. And it's nice, it'll be nice to bring in more
Yeah.
and just really represent what, especially that area really is, you know?
Yeah, I think it should happen personally.
Yeah.
She's ready to come back,
Yeah.
and I've put it out there.
Oh, yeah, you
put
know
it
what
out
we've been
there. I
saying.
just said put it out there. Okay, yeah. So okay, no, that's good. That's good to know. So you would go back and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I think it was. Yeah, I will say, it was crazy to. Because obviously being half Ghanaian as I was, and half Jamaican, it was crazy to watch EastEnders and be like, wow, there's someone that
Aw.
like sounds like our family. Like she sounds like she obviously the accents are different, but it's
Yeah,
African,
yeah,
so I'm
yeah,
like, oh, she
yeah.
sounds like my auntie. Do you know what I mean?
Aw.
Like, you didn't really see that on TV.
Yeah.
Unless I was watching Nollywood.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
do you know what I mean? So no. Okay, cool. So after EastEnders finishes, and
No, sorry.
what happened?
No, I just don't know how to put this in. Did you ever order cue cards?
Cute? No.
Okay, then no, never mind.
Why?
No, because it looked familiar. The logo looked familiar for a second.
Why? Cue cards? Did you do cue cards?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, it just hit me now, but it's okay. Sorry.
No, but if you do, she does cue cards. If you do cue cards, please, I'm going to be ordering. So you do so many things.
Yeah, well, I have a business.
Okay, we'll get
Yeah,
to that. So
okay,
wait,
cool.
so we'll get to the business. So when you left EastEnders, where did your journey go from there?
So I did Misfits, did Romeo and Juliet at the National Theatre, did a couple other theatre projects, back to the Royal Court. So a few other, did Powder Room, which is a film with Sheridan Smith. And oh my God, and my favourite singer, Kate Nash, she was in that too. I was
Okay.
like, yeah, I was really excited about that. And Lashana Lynch, we did that together as well. And so I did a couple other film and TV things, more film and theatre. And then then I hit a point where I was like, I have an idea for a film that I want to do. And then that started to take over.
And how long ago was that?
That's been a long time now.
Oh, really?
I don't want to say the years, but it's been a long time. So I started to pursue it, and then, you know, I was going back and forth because now I was in a space where I was trying to introduce myself as a writer.
Okay.
And I have to start at the bottom really to prove
Yeah.
myself. Yeah, so I've been going through what it's like behind the camera
Okay, cool.
and learning and figuring that out. And I would say we're here today now with it. And yeah, I let it sit for a minute, like we'll sleep, hibernate. And then I revisited it like the last two years or so. And yeah.
Did you go back to a normal working? When I was reading one of the articles, obviously, I want to verify it with you, but they said that you went back to like 9 to 5 and then...
I've never had a 9 to 5.
you see these people. My people. We have to do better.
Yeah.
Be accurate.
I've actually never had a 9 to 5. My
Really?
first job was at the Royal Court.
Okay.
And it's been acting. I've never had a 9 to 5. Never, like I always say, like I don't have a CV, like a traditional CV. I don't have one.
Google me. That's what you say.
Well,
Is that what you say? Just Google me. If you want me to work for you, I'll work for you. If I can get to that point, it'd be brilliant. Google me.
yeah. So I mean, it does get to a point where things get really quiet, and then you
Okay.
have to sit down and think, okay, how am I gonna bring money? And I had a friend ask me recently, how do you make money when you're not?
Yeah, that's a good way to manage it. When you don't
Yeah.
have, because actors, like I go to work and I know I'm getting a certain wage
Yeah.
all the time. Do actors get paid monthly as well, or do you get paid in lump sums? Do you have to manage that money? And
Money management is a big thing.
Mm.
So it depends. Like obviously with EastEnders, it's like a job. Like
Yeah.
you get, you know what I mean. And then if you get theatre's similar, but obviously it's all time period. So there will be periods when you start and you finish,
Yeah.
and then there might be periods where you don't work for a while. So for me, when I realized I started to approach that, and my savings were like. I started to realize, okay, well, it was kind of like by accident. So I had spent some time in Nigeria, and then my cousins out there had opened up for like a studio.
Okay.
So I was like, I want a studio. So I came back, and then I opened up a studio. So I was doing that for a while, and then I had written a short film, so I wanted to get T-shirts made that said crew on it, but for some reason I didn't want to go and get it done. I bought the machine to do it, and then
This is the entrepreneur mind.
I just bought the machine, like, because there are some things I just want to do by myself. I don't like interacting with people too tough.
Okay, yeah.
So I was like, I just Googled how to do it. So then I made the T-shirt, and then I was at the studio one day, and then someone was like, "Oh, where'd you get those T-shirts from? I need one made." I was like, "Oh, I literally just made it myself." And I was like, "Oh, this is a business." So then I started a printing company. So that's what I do on the side alongside my career. So yeah.
So to present day and where you are now and everything that you're doing now. So you spoke about how you have your own production company. So how did that start? Like, talk to us about that.
So when I come up with the film idea, I just went through all the people who I feel like me. We had a great relationship, contacted them, and we spoke about it, had meetings, and then I...
Pause. Is this like all your... So are you going back through your network through years back?
Years back,
okay,
yeah.
Cool.
I'm thinking, okay, who's always been nice to me? Who's really cool? Who likes to give advice? So I was like, okay, let me find out, who I can talk to get this made. Because in my mind, I was just like, yeah, great idea, make it. So then I started to realize, wait, these people are talking to me like they're doing me a favor. I said, maybe I need to revisit my approach. So I was like, okay, cool. What would make people take me seriously? I said, if I present myself as a business woman. I was like, all right, cool. So I said, okay, cool, let me start my company. Figured out a name. And I was like, okay, let me do a proposal, do all the things that needs to be done to present it as a business opportunity as opposed to, can you help me out? And then that's what... So it was purely defiance. So I was just like, I wanted people to take me seriously. So that's really why I started it. Then when I put it out, it was during the time of like the Oscar So Black thing, you know? When Jada had called out the Oscars and all that stuff.
Yes.
So then people started to say, that this is what we need. Like, we need our own production companies. And I was like, oh, yeah, it's true. Because that time, I just wanted to make my film. But then I started to realize that there's more going on. There's more to it. And it's a lot bigger than what I thought it was going to be. So then it started to take on more meaning, and I had more purpose. So I was like, okay, cool. I think I need to really revisit what it is I want to do and what stories am I trying to tell. What have I been through? What am I trying to change? Or what am I trying to celebrate more of? So I started to really take the company a lot more seriously. And yeah, so I've just been going through what it's like to be a producer and just, let people...
Really on the other side of the camera?
Yeah.
What you've been doing before?
100%. So like, I remember like after all that, I did a film and I would take my notebook with me and I was just paying attention to like everything that was going on behind, as opposed to just, go on set, waiting a trailer. I will sit down and I'll be like, okay, that's a line producer. Okay, there's a focus puller. I didn't know what that was before. So I was just making note of all these things like that ultimately cost money.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, this is what helps me build a budget. So then I was just like being able to grow on the job. So as opposed to not just being an actor growing, I'm trying to grow as a producer. So
you're trying to
just
do everything.
Everything, and just so I had more information and move forward with that. Like I love learning, so that's like my favorite thing to do, and just like have the opportunity to grow.
Yeah.
So that's what I would do. So And then I started to realize, am I losing my passion for acting? Not really. I just put it on a pause for a second because I really saw the bigger picture and I really wanted to pursue it. So yeah.
And you're probably just creative at heart.
I am,
Anything
yeah.
creative, it probably is your passion anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You probably have one that pulls you more, but
Yeah.
being creative is probably what drives you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then being Nigerian, like I feel like I'm a super Sega Nigerian because I'm half Yoruba, half Igbo.
Okay.
So I have like, there's no reason not to be successful, especially in business.
Yes.
So the business have to make sense.
Yes.
Do you get it? So while we have the passion, I always tell people like, I beg, forget this passion thing. Okay, we understand you have passion for acting. Cool. Now we need to talk business.
Yeah. It's true though. It's true. Yeah, Chelsea, you're nodding your head.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
all this, oh, I love acting. You know, when I go to panel talk sometimes, oh, I love acting. Oh, it's my back and slave. I love to do it.
Yeah, so what are you going to do about it?
What are you going to do about it?
That's exactly what I say to
Where's the business?
my-
You need to brand yourself.
Right.
Who are you? What's your name? What do you look like? How do you look like?
Yeah, that's why I started this, because I've gone for stuff and not got it.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, you're not getting a seat at the table. So let me build my own table.
You've already said what's going to happen soon, my friend.
It's going to happen.
I guess by now you will see it. That's literally my rollout. Is I've built my table.
Yeah.
And I'm calling it the girl with the BAM, which is a girl with a plan.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm building my own table. And that's what you have to do. No one's going to give you nothing. You need to pop out first and then they come help you.
Yeah, they want to see what you can do.
That's
what
it.
can you do by yourself?
What can you do?
And now if we add our money and all this kind of stuff, we know we're going to get something.
But talk of passion and love is not going to get you anywhere.
I'm tired of talking. I'm tired of hearing people talk. Let's put some action to it.
Put some action to it, which means pause, start at A. All right, cool. I want to act. So what do you need? An agent. Okay, how do I get one? All right, where do I need to go? Take it step by step.
Yeah.
Have these conversations with yourself and then you start to know where you need to go.
Yeah.
And that's how I see it.
That's crazy.
It's
It's
not
exactly
just-
how I am. Yeah.
I love a talk about business. That's me.
Yeah.
And I treat myself like I'm my client.
It's so funny. I have one auntie that grew up in church, very close to our family. She's Nigerian. She's Igbo. I said, I'm doing a podcast. Podcast. But are you going to buy a house? And I was like, I will buy a house. But she goes, the money you're investing, are you going to make money from it? I said, eventually I could. I had to explain to her, you guys don't think how we think.
Yeah.
YouTube, the thing that you like to watch, high praises on that. All the views you're giving it is making money eventually. And it's about explaining to I feel like some people don't always, like the older generation, they don't really see it.
They don't see it.
Do you know what I mean?
Because you know what? I was having this conversation the other day, like how important our work is. Because when we had lockdown, what was everybody doing? They were online, watching films, partaking in content creators, because arts is what we need at the end of the day. So we have to put our all into it. Because like you said, Auntie, you're watching YouTube. Do you think this thing just appears?
No.
No. There's working behind it. There's money behind it. In order for them to make the next episode, the next film, they had to make money. So this is a platform that allows you to do so. So that's how I'm going to get my house.
Yeah. See? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, don't auntie and uncle can talk to me. Oh, I said, uncle, can we just farabale for a second? Okay? Let's talk.
Yeah, exactly. Because, when you get you're about to get your house when you get married.
Oh, Lordy.
Yeah, because obviously the wedding is coming. Talk to us about what you're working on and that kind of stuff. So, like, you talked about this film that you got coming out.
Yes.
So, by the time this comes out, it would have already been out.
Yeah.
But talk to us about that and and how that kind of comes together with you getting married.
Okay. So, yeah, like I said, so it's the same project I've been working on for a while. And then I just went, you know, when you go through your moments, I was going through it. I was going through it. Britney Spears I cut my hair off. I was with the umbrella. I was going through it. So I just took a moment and I was like, okay, how am I going to get this film made? So I was like, okay, I need to do a short because that's what I was told before. Like, I need to show proof.
What's a short?
Like a short film.
A short film, okay.
To show that I can make a film, I can write a film, just to get me into that space. So I was like, all right, cool, let's do that. So long story short, we started 2 years ago, but last year we eventually filmed the short.
Okay.
So it's basically a proof of concept, almost like a pilot for the feature film. And I wanted to introduce these two characters, Ade and Andrew, and their love story. And so that's the whole premise of the short film. It's like an introduction. So they're like on a show like this, discussing, you know, their love story. And throughout the whole film, there's like little nuggets of like what the feature is going to be about, certain themes. It's also a celebration of like my love for the film industry, especially the UK. So in it, I make a little mention of EastEnders, but like Three Non-Blondes, Miss Jocelyn.
Miss
Those ladies.
Take your spaceship off my bus. All of them.
Don't get me started.
I used to know
every word.
And my mom would be like,
oh, it was in our house. We sat down and watched. We didn't play with Jocelyn. We didn't play with Three Non-Blondes. And those ladies were my biggest inspiration.
What about Meet the Addy Banjos? Have you heard of that?
Yeah.
Oh, that was do you know my mum had to make my brother, because she was working, take me all the way from Luton to the Hackney Empire Theatre at 14 years old. I would not stop going on about it.
Yes.
It's crazy.
Yes. So it's also that. And then the music, like I'm a grime head to the core. I love UK music. And I really want to, like I always say, like this film is like, it's literally the same energy of Top Boy. It's just these characters went to uni. You know, everyone grew up on ends. Like, well, not everyone, but you know, we all grew up on ends. We know what that's like. But me, I didn't go down bad gang. You know, but I know them.
Yeah, that's like.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so it's the same energy, but it's just more on. I really want to represent love, and I think the genre of like I love all film genres. So I think we should have more access to it. And mine chosen is comedy and romance, and that's what this is. And again, like I just wanted to introduce these characters, this story, and also my love and my inspirations over all the years of my career. And this is just the beginning, and I'm hoping that people become invested in their story and want to see the rest. So this engagement, this
promotional,
it's not real.
The way you went around this promoting this story, I'm seeing comments from blue ticks, everything. Everyone is fooled. Talk to us about that. How did you come up with that, or did you just think that's the way I'm going to do it?
So so like I said, I like to learn. Like so, my biggest inspiration, my queen. Okay, can you guess if I say that already?
Your queen, Beyonce.
Okay.
Oh.
She is my queen.
You're part of the beehive.
I am a beehive.
You're buzzing.
Okay. So I take inspiration by her, and 50 Cent, like he said it, like what does he do to promote his stuff? He creates narratives to get people in. So I was like, okay, what do people love the most? They love love. We all talk about love. There's always, oh, can we stop talking about it? We're never going to stop talking about it. Every day someone's getting engaged. Even if a breakup, we all want to talk about it. So I figured, all right, cool, that's what the film is about. So if I present it that I am getting engaged, people will come in immediately. Because I've posted many things, and it's just my same core of people. So I try to find a way, how am I going to access more people and bring them in? So now you're in, you have no choice but to watch my stuff.
Yes, because not everyone's got,
So that's how I was thinking, like, how can I, like I said, like I love business, so marketing is so important, it's so essential. So I just figured, how am I going to market this in the way that I want to? So I just figured I'd just do that. But then it took on a little bit more than I expected, because I forgot, at the end of the day, I'm still Nigerian.
Yeah.
And there's nothing we love more than a wedding.
Because even the first question for you was, are you going to have a Nigerian wedding or a simple white wedding?
Well, I mean, obviously.
And what did she say? Oh, no, it's
real.
not real.
Let me tell you, I'm not even nowhere near it. I'm so single. I haven't even been on a date this year.
Really? Why?
I don't know. It just hasn't happened.
Is it because you're in Kent? You need to come to South London.
You think so?
Where are those places? Lewisham, Plumstead, all them places.
Is that what the problem is?
Maybe.
I don't know, child. But yeah, I mean, my own wedding, that's what I was saying. Like, okay, I only told one cousin. Outside of my siblings, I told one cousin. And she was like, afterwards we were talking, she was like, they don't know you. Like, I would never get proposed to like that. That's not my way.
Really? How would you like to be proposed to?
I want
for your future husband.
A very simple proposal.
Simple.
Like, well, simple in the sense I do want to be on holiday.
Okay.
So we should already.
Are you listening?
Let's just give him a moment to go get his notepad.
Go get your notepad.
Go get your pen.
Listen.
This is what I want, babes. So we already take trips, okay? So this is a normal trip, but we have to get there in the night.
Okay.
Okay. So in the morning, you know, we have our matching robes because that's the thing that we do. And then, you know, we're chilling. And then I go out. He's like, oh, the breakfast is here. I'm like, all right, cool. So I go get the breakfast. And it's just the ring on the table.
Okay.
And then I turn around. He does his whole speech and thing and that.
But it doesn't have to be in a restaurant. Or
No,
just,
I don't want restaurant. I don't want balloon. I don't want flower. I don't
just
want
want words.
family members. I don't even want words. Just like, let's do this. All right, cool. No problem.
Okay.
Ring on. And then we have a great holiday. That's it. And if I can come back and celebrate with my family, fine. But I want it to be mad chill. And I'd probably post like a selfie and I'll put like a grime song because to me, grime is so romantic.
Okay.
So like
Oh.
DEE is like his music is so romantic to me.
Romantic.
I swear to you, it just... yeah, I don't know what it is.
You're
Like,
there thinking, look at these guys. They're
yeah.
rapping romantically.
Well, I'll put a Get song. Get's like my favorite. I'll put a Get song on my proposal and I was like, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't want to be too serious because like I'm romantic, but I'm not romantic. I'm more cringe.
Okay. So can I ask you a question? When it
ahead.
comes to we're going to go back to the film, but when it comes to 50-50 and all that kind of stuff, how do you feel about that?
I don't know. I'm not a 50-50 kind of girl.
You're not.
No.
You must pay for it all.
Well, not all, but yes.
So what is the percentage that you like,
Well,
that you would go for?
it's what I'm used to is like, well, no,
what I'm used
here's the thing. Here's the thing. I feel like everything is individual. Like, so if you meet me as you are, and maybe you're not exactly where you want to be, all right, cool, we'll figure this out. Because I don't like talking about money.
Okay.
So it shouldn't
Wow,
be...
that's not a Nigerian trait.
No, I think, like, okay, it's like with my peoples, yeah, how we set things up. When we go out, if someone pays the Uber, they've paid the Uber.
Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, I like that.
We don't, I don't like talking about like, oh, you owe me this. What?
Because trust me, one thing, I'm not going to message you and say you owe me money.
Never. Never. If someone says, oh, can you give me, I give you the money. My dad always said, if you give people money, prepare to not get it back.
Yeah.
If you ask me for money and I have it, take it. I don't think. So long as I know that this house, if it so happens that, you know, like TikTok challenge where people like, the girl was like, oh, babe, I can't pay the mortgage. And he's looking at her like, have you ever? I'm hoping, that's my prayer point.
Fair point.
So I'm just in this house. I don't know how it's been paid, but no one's knocking on our door.
Yeah, okay.
I would love that. But if it's a thing where he's like, listen, I want to do this thing with you, but where I'm at right now is we might have to do a split. Okay, cool.
But you expect him to get to a place where...
Yeah, eventually he should get there, yeah.
Okay.
Because I know what I'm doing. Do you get? And not everything I'm doing that I'm producing and bringing is money, but it's my life was on the line. So,
Yeah.
But again, I just think it's a conversation because if I'm thinking about the last bozo, it would have been like that. But then the bozo before that, it would have been something different because he was different. So I just want to have a conversation that's realistic. And then whatever we decide, let's do that. I don't want to talk about it again.
Okay, yeah.
I just want to live my life. Again, like house. I want to live in one house. I don't want to move.
You don't want to move ever. So you better buy a house that has land around it so
Exactly.
you can build and extend.
And that's it. I don't even... Ideally, I actually would love to just live in like a flat.
A flat? Really? Why?
I don't know. I like cozy environments. Or just like a nice what's a detached house?
Detached house, yeah.
Very cutesy. Just
Yeah.
cottagey almost.
Very demure.
And I never want to leave. I'll just stay there.
Yeah, see, my theory is if you live in a flat, maybe your heating bill will be lower because everybody is... But if everyone has the same idea, you'll be cold. But yeah, even with me, sometimes I'm like, it's not too cold in here.
Yeah,
They have the heating
yeah,
on. He has his heating on.
I just want to be in one place and happy with my boo.
Yeah.
And just be cozy. Yeah.
Okay. So back to the film now.
Yes.
So it's all about romance.
Yes.
And the idea is that it will be something you'll come back to it and make it into a film.
Yes. So the goal now is that, well, now it's out. So I will take everything that's been happening with it to the people who I would love to make it with and say, look, this is the film and this is what we've managed to do so far. And people are interested. People are loving it. There's a bigger story. Let's do this.
Okay.
So that's the plan now, is to turn this story into a feature film, which is already ready. It's just about getting the right people involved. And yeah, that's it. So hopefully by now, that by the time this comes out, I'm having those conversations.
Yeah.
And we'll just see what the future holds at that point.
Another point that I wanted to come back to earlier, you said when you were trying to make the film, you went to people who were like nice to you, people who were in the industry that you'd worked with before. I wanted to talk about how did you navigate, or did you have any experiences of people that just weren't nice to you in the industry, that were horrible to you, that were rude to you? How did you navigate that, if that was an experience of yours?
No, everyone's been cool, except for one.
Talk about it. That is a hot topic. So we must. You don't have to say the name.
Yeah, it
You
wasn't.
don't have to give everything too much away, but
Yeah, it wasn't a nice experience, and then it led me to make sure that I don't be that kind of person.
right.
So
yeah.
it was I was doing a scene, and so you know when you have people in your background, so for continuity they have to be there, but they're not doing anything.
Okay.
So they just feel like, do I have to be here? Because on set it's a long day. So in this scene, I have to be emotional and cry and stuff. So I was like, oh, I need to I really want to do well on this. And, the woman was behind me and she, all throughout action, she's talking. And the director, he's fairly new, so he's not really saying much.
This is an extra.
No, she's not an extra.
Oh, okay.
She's a big actress, but she has to play background for continuity. So she's just talking all throughout, and we have to start again. She's still talking. They tell her, "Can you stop talking?" She's like, "Oh, sorry." She's like, "Oh, but can I go? Like, do I still have to be here? Can you see me?" The guy's like, "Yes, we can see you. Like, you have to be here." So we carry on, and then at some point they're like resetting. So I'm here, she's there, and my co-star's over there, and they're having a conversation over my head. And I'm thinking, you're cool with her, so why ain't you saying anything? Because if I say something now I'm battling with, do I be that person because if I say something, it's going to be a lot of things I'm going to say.
Yeah.
And I'm now going to be unprofessional. So I'm battling that in my head. I don't want to get out of my acting head, because now
You're in character.
I'm trying to be in character, and it's not just a basic throwaway scene. Like, I have to be emotional. Like, I really want to give a good performance here. And they're just cackling. So I'm heated. I'm so angry. So now he's like, okay, we're doing a close-up on you. Like, this is your money shot. This is your time. So we go on, do action. My lady falls out on the floor, cackling, in the middle of me doing my scene. And I was just like, yeah. Like, I was livid. I didn't even want to, I completely checked out. And I was just like, I'm not even.
That must put you off so much.
It put me off. And that was the first time I've ever been, like, taken out. And I was livid. Then I was going through this thing, like, literally as we were leaving. I was like, did that just happen? One of the other guys came up to me and was like, I'm so sorry that happened to you. And I was like, okay, it did just happen. And he was like, I'm even sorry that I didn't say anything in the moment. And I was like, yeah, that's true. No one stood up for me in this moment either. And I just, so every time I see her, I'm like,
And
But that's the only time. Everyone else has been real cool.
did it take time to reset after that?
No, I was livid. I just wanted to go home.
Okay, yeah.
And then that's when I knew, like, my time is up here. I need to leave soon. Because I felt like I was asking God, how long more do I need to be here? So I was like, okay, it's time for me to go now.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the only time where I can recall someone just not being very nice. But I always say, like, I feel I'm in life, I'm very spoiled. Like, my family spoiled me, my friends spoiled me, I'm really spoiled. And I feel like people are very nice to me. Like,
that's good though.
Yeah.
It's the energy you give.
Is it?
It's probably what you'll get back
thank
as well.
you.
So I think, yeah.
Yeah, because, like, my peers, like, even if I've just met them for the first time, it's straight love. Like, and, people always be like, oh, no one's putting you on, no one's checking for me. I've never really experienced that. Like, there's such support, like, especially the women in this industry. Like, they're so supportive. Like, I can't
I also believe
explain.
to be put on, you have to kind of be putting yourself on as well. Like, I guess you have to, like, place yourself in the right spaces.
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
So, okay, yeah, no.
Yeah, everyone's mad, real cool. I ain't no one I don't like.
That's good.
I love everyone, I swear, I really do.
Okay.
And to the best of my ability, if I see a show on, I'll make sure I go, because I know what it feels like just needs
Yeah, support.
support. So I try my hardest to do that where I can.
Yeah, I was shocked when I had a reply from you.
Really?
Yeah, I was like to Chelsea. I was like, what? I was like,
Oh, you guys don't even know. It was like, because like I said, like I was making a list of all the people I want to contact for my project, and you were the first people who reached out. I said, okay, I think this is good timing.
okay, yeah.
So I was like, thank you. I was like, oh, that's people still thinking of me. That's lovely.
Yeah, definitely, of
Thank
course.
you.
Okay, so next 5 years, what would you like to see for yourself?
A real ring on this finger.
Okay. What type of ring? Gold, silver, so he knows.
Well, I like silver, and I want that shape. I don't know what it's called, but it goes like,
Oh, I think I know. I've seen it. It's a big diamond as well, isn't it?
yeah, or the rectangle one.
Okay, yeah.
Kind of like this.
Yeah.
Because
That's
I've
what
got
you
short
want.
fingers, so I need like, yeah. So a real ring on my finger, you get a really nice man in my life. 5 years, my production company is doing really well with putting out amazing film. The film I've just done is doing its round, is a cult classic, is a world smash. 5 years, maybe a kid or two.
Okay.
5 years, just healthy and
Yeah.
happy and but ultimately I think I'm very career focused at the moment. So those goals, I would love to see them materialized and see what God has in store for me for real in that sense.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, I think it will definitely come to pass.
Amen.
I can't wait to what. Well, I'd have already watched it by now.
Yeah.
By the time this
And you
comes out.
love it.
Yeah, and I love it. Guys, watch the film.
It's called The Prequel.
The prequel.
Yes.
Okay, where did the name come from?
So it's just, I wanted it to be the prequel. So it's the before the main thing, isn't it? The prequel is the
yes,
before.
yes, yeah.
So this is the before, this is the introduction, the prequel to these characters, and then the feature is the main film.
And as a feature film, a different name.
Yes, it's a different name. I'm not going to say it now.
You don't have to say it.
Yeah.
But come and say it
different
here
name.
first.
Yeah, do you know what? I will.
She said it. Please snip this part.
I will.
Okay, well, thank you for coming with me. Now,
Oh, thank you.
I have something here that I like to do with everyone.
Okay.
It's called Dare to Share.
Okay.
It's by Dose of Society. And see, you have even drank your thing now.
I know my tea, but I like cold tea, so it's fine.
Oh, okay. So what you can do is pick a card, any card.
Okay.
You're studying it hard, isn't it?
Yeah, what colours resonate with? I can't choose orange,
You can't choose orange. There's red and there's green. A bit mixed up now.
so I'm going to go with... Well, since it's like Nigerian independence, innit? So let's go with
Yeah.
green.
Okay, go with green.
Oh, it just passed. Can I give it to you? Or
No. You read it. Then you. Oh, it's red.
Oh,
No. I'll get you a green one. Let's see.
that's boring anyway.
Oh, you have a green one here. Look, you have a green one.
Okay. What do you think is the biggest misconception people have about you? Oh! Okay. Maybe, I don't know. It's interesting. So I think people think like, how can I put it? So like, I'm a naturally smiley, happy person, very bubbly. So I think people might think I'm not a serious person sometimes.
Okay, so
Yeah.
because you're just so.
So
Happy-go-lucky, yeah.
So, but I can be quite moody. So I'm very sensitive gal.
Really? So what are you like when you're moody?
Quiet.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I'm very quiet. Like I literally see like I have like a cloud that walks around. So when it's grey, you can see it because the whole room can change.
Yeah, you can change the atmosphere of a room.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
A misconception. I think that's the biggest one. That maybe because I have a big personality, that maybe people don't think I am as sensitive as I can be. I think that's it.
Maybe a misconception. I don't know if this is if I'm going down the right line. It's like you're just an actor as well. Is that a
Okay,
misconception?
yeah, I guess so. Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
I even did. You do art as well.
Yeah. So I draw. That's like the biggest part of my art process. So, and I sing
Do you
as
sing?
well. Yeah. So my dream is to be on Broadway one day.
Really?
Yeah, I really
So
would love to do that.
You're more than and can you dance?
I can do something.
So you can hold down a routine
Yeah.
on Broadway stage.
Yeah.
That means you're more than a triple threat then.
Yeah.
I said this before. I said if you can sing, act, dance, produce, draw,
Yeah.
you're doing a lot.
A lot. I mean, the only thing I can't do is like play sports.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't kick a ball. I can't throw.
You can't throw. I bet you're one of these ones.
Literally. And I really try.
Hold it like that.
Yeah, but in terms of the art world, that's literally all
Okay.
me.
So when are we gonna hear an EP or something from you then?
I wouldn't do an EP, but I do want to, like, even yesterday, I was like, I really want to start singing again. But I think for me, in terms of singing, it would be like musicals and
Right. Okay.
Broadway
Yeah.
stuff. That's more my gig.
Okay. Dream musical then. What would you want to do?
I've done one once.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, it was called A Dream Across the Ocean.
Okay.
It was really good. But I would, you know what I really love? My favorite musical, well, Disney is Beauty and the Beast.
Okay.
So if they redo that, because I think they should redo it.
You're putting it out there.
So I would
Put it
love to
out
do
there.
that. And Sister Act.
Okay. Is that still going now?
I've heard over the years that they're going to do this Sister Act 2 as a
Okay.
musical. That would be my dream role. I would love
So any of the casting directors for that, please.
Hi.
She's ready.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay,
so
cool, nice.
It goes acting, and then once I start acting, I have to draw something, and then
Okay.
I always tell people, like, I'm not very good with my words. Like, I don't think I communicate quite effectively. So in order for you to know how I'm feeling, you literally just have to go through my YouTube playlist, like my history, then you'll know what I'm thinking. So I use music to communicate. I use art to affirm my abilities. So if I think of something, if I draw it, then I know I can do it. And then my acting is just my natural self-expression.
Okay.
Where I just get to be myself and not be seen as what you're doing.
Right.
I can be as loud as I want to be, as quiet as I want to be, as angry as I want to be. It's my first instinct. And then the dancing is more in how I communicate, how I interact with people.
Okay, yeah.
So I am quite a touchy person sometimes. So in the language of touch is how I see dance. So like with the type of films I want to make, movement is very important to me. So how
they have movement people, don't
Exactly.
they? I don't know what they call them, but I've heard it before.
movement I don't know what they call them.
Movement
Direct those. Yeah,
Have you had them before work with you?
I did have one. I've had one before on a job, and I had one when I first shot. I've done a few versions of this short. So I had one, Sarita, she's amazing. That helped because I find it hard to do those scenes. Like I don't like doing intimate scenes. I don't like kissing. I don't like even hugging is kind of uncomfortable for me.
Really?
Yeah, so I really wanted someone who knows how to bring that to screen and create that language, because every couple, even your friendships, even with your parents, you have a language in movement with them. How you greet people, how you hug certain people, you know, I do believe in those things. So that's how I see dance in that. And that's why even the way I draw portrait, because I like people's faces and stuff like that. So same thing with the movement. I like touch, so I like hands. I like that language of stuff. So I really want to do like a silent film where it's just movement, but not dance. It's just how you interact throughout the day.
Yeah.
And I want to know what people think the scene is about. So are they angry with each other? How can you tell?
Yeah.
By their movement.
Okay, that's really a nice way. I definitely think, like, with me, music, you can tell my mood by what I'm playing.
Yeah,
my likes is like, sometimes if I look down my likes, I'm like, oh, you were going for it then.
Yeah.
There's a slow, oh, now you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
But if I'm happy, I'm listening to grime. So don't think I'm angry.
Yeah.
It's happy.
so grime doesn't make you angry. Grime can really pump you up. Though.
Yeah, it makes me like, gets the people going. It makes me...
Okay.
Like I always say, like with this period, especially filming this last 2 years, filming the prequel, I used Get's 2 latest albums for that.
Okay.
Because in that he talks about starting again and what it's like as a creative having to start again.
Is that what you felt like you were doing?
Oh yeah, in a different space and allowing yourself to do so. Because I feel like all my big credits are quite big, so starting small. It can make you feel like people are thinking, oh, she's falling off or stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, and then there's that point where you're like, should I get a 9 to 5? You know, and he talks about that a lot.
Did you have you thought about that?
Yeah, there was a period where, and then God is good because like when I get to those periods, then I get a job.
Okay.
So that's what tends to happen. But now I've created a stream for myself. I don't have to worry so much.
Yeah.
And so yeah, shout out to Gets.
Yeah. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna play a scene from EastEnders on my phone. I'm gonna pause it and see if Bunmi remembers what the line was or what she says after.
Oh, sugar. That's fun. I don't learn lines.
Don't you?
No, I read it like once or twice and then I know it.
It's probably one of your beta scenes, but
Is it? I don't even know what that is. I know it.
go on.
No, I don't know the line, but I know the scene.
Me and you, it was pretend, wasn't
Okay,
it?
I'll
Well,
pause
for
it.
me, it wasn't.
When I was leaving.
Yeah.
Is this in the house or is it when I'm outside the cab?
You're outside, yeah, the cab.
All I
And you
remember
you
is-
say you don't like intimate lines, but you're there doing. I said, I'm sorry.
I can tell you, I was flipping out inside. I'm like, oh God, do I have to do all that? All I remember is you're not on your own. And then it turns over and, you know, RIP Dot.
Oh,
They're all behind right?
watching
Yeah.
you getting
All
the-
I remember is doing this, you're not on your own. And I literally did it every time.
well, do you know what? It has been a pleasure having you on. I want to say thank you.
Thank
Because this is
you.
only my second episode.
Love that.
And-
it doesn't give. This gives 5 years in a running, honey.
Well, you know, you have to come.
Yeah,
You have to hit the industry where you need to hit the industry.
100%. It's a very beautiful experience as well.
Thank you, man. Thank
Yes.
you. But no, thank you because you know I'm only one small boy that we sent the email hoping that you would answer.
Well, no, you're a
You
big
replied.
boy who sent the email.
Yeah, big boy.
Pick up your
sent the
bunker
email.
chest.
Yeah. I'm a big man in this. You know what I mean? I'm a big man in this. So I'm
Yes.
glad you responded with like the help of my friends, well, my team and that kind of stuff. But thank you. And guys, make sure you go and watch the prequel.
Mm-hmm.
Where can they watch it?
It's on our channel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know yet. Wait, hold on. Let me think. Because
You don't know?
the channel is called It's a Band Production.
Ah, yes.
Yes, It's a
And
Band
that's
Production.
the name of your.
Yeah,
production company.
It's a Band Production. It's just my initials, BAM, BAM.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's there right now. Go check it out. Please, I beg, comment, like, and subscribing. All of that. Thank you.
All of that. She's told you. Thank you for joining us, guys.